Hi guys, from the 14th second of begin the study live stream. Happy to be back, and time should be 9:15, 2026. But we're delaying because we cannot screenshot the very beginning, very beginning entries. That therefore we start from the black screen. So we firstly gonna make notes about what is going on and why they want to take that, and afterwards, yeah, first is the YouTube live start from black screen because they want to cut it something and etc. Um, so that is really get mine, and it seems like from previous to talking, but we are currently don't have relation anymore, and I don't at least from my point of view have the course requests from those, for example, like Daniela and Natalia and Darius and etc. So I feel like a little bothering, and if they are still connected with me because they only make destructive effects of my life. So currently it's not 9 o'clock 17 and 20, 29, 30, 32, 30 seconds. Second, we'll begin a study after again, and today's date is 4th August 2026. And so welcome you guys back. And it doesn't matter when to make an acknowledgement to know what is going on by you guys, because that all the privacy and private area about the personal life and etc. So from my point of view is that finally we're back, and we're gonna streaming in this channel, and I figure out how to combine them together. Let's say to create another connections within another platform, and so that therefore those two platform for the live streaming will be barrier free. Barrier free, let's say, more or less without obstacles, and everyone can so most of them can have the access on, and don't really need to worry which kind of platform is that. So but it does have a little bit conflicts each other, and that we get rid of that. We should get rid of that because we should not be influenced by them and etc. So anyway, we're back, and so happy to be back to the streaming channel for my live streaming. So yeah, welcome you guys. And today we are still studying the content, and I'm not sure whether how long this study live stream gonna be, but the old rules is that, let's say, first streaming for 10 hours, and to afterwards to say what is going on and etc, and keep the lens in within 10 hours will be set in the platform. And otherwise, first thing first is the preparation about to start the city live stream. And so we're gonna make a drink. And yesterday I felt like very not good because currently I'm in a bad physical condition. Because I got the period, and that I feel like today I cannot go to university, and that's why because currently it's also no lectures, and so therefore it is kind of okay, right? So, and only the mensa that we cannot really want to mensa today, because the problem is also one that we're currently living far away from the university, and that therefore, and usually we need 1/2 an hour, and that's why we're gonna save this time, and have organized within this apartment, as you guys can see, and we got a new perspective of the camera, and I feel like much more great, great, and so therefore they the streaming beginning scenario haven't really screenshotted. They haven't saved that, but they want that, then it's kind of okay, and we're very relaxed about that. So if you really want to do that, then it's really doesn't matter, right? But I hopefully afterwards the effect gonna be positive, and so yeah. So let's begin the study of stream today, and so recently we're in another platform, and I hopefully that you guys can see that in my description. You can link through to that live room, and sometimes I feel like grateful because the difference of the reason of the currency difference, and so that there are a lot of 出手 in and within the city live stream, and here is much more less. So the reason is that we're currently based on the same currency tone, and therefore therefore there are problems to make the things more efficiently and make the streaming going through, and to let the streaming kind of like starting functioning. And so otherwise we have several rules in the study live stream, as you guys know, and as you can remember. And the first rule is the language rules. Are currently using three languages, and first is the English preferred channel language, and then the second one, everyone I feel like inconfident, I gonna use Chinese to express myself, and then the third one is Chinese is German, my academic writing language, and so that shouldn't only be the teenager languages and etc. And so we also got the color rules, and recently got a lot of changes. And so the first is black blue, that is for working, working, and means that it's kind of like in the time period which hasn't really had a result, and they it also means the blue beginning color registration blue and etc. And the second one is orange. Orange means unfinished after registration, or means that the things still haven't yet done. And the green means from the teaching side, professor side, means the things are correct, and so the credit be given and etc. So that it is green. And the last one is the red color, and previous that was pink, but we currently has changed that rules and to the colorful bubble color, and so that it's kind of like this kind of new microphone, and I called that like water quantum, and but I really don't know how that be called, but kind of like when you drink the cafe, and can and etc. Sometimes with the colorful bubble when you have the light and etc. So that's really nice. And so let's begin the today's live stream. Recently we still got a lot of rules. So let's say this and that, and several new rules. So let's say only use pen to write down, but for example, like on the grid on the table of contents, and they have another color. I recently don't have the gray pen, and that's why I really have no gray color, and that's why this cannot be happening now. Currently, is that so that therefore pen and other colors. This is for life, and for the university the formal content, and for formal content the inside content we're gonna use the pen, so they can't be, and otherwise we're gonna use other colors. And so don't wondering if I change to some other colors, the rules are flexible to change, right? And okay, anyway, and we have only use Gambi, and Okay, the several things we need to go through about what we learned yesterday, and it is still about the Start und Allokation. And yeah, okay, so good. The still yesterday we have cited another rule that say use Gumby, better use Gumby and feel like more respectful, and otherwise it is kind of some other rules. Let's say don't write ER, right? MBER research institute based in the United States. I don't know why that is right, because from the teaching assistant that they don't be allowed to write write ER and AR, and so that we're gonna avoid about that. And yeah, could be potentially the OD can, and it's also gonna avoid of that. Once I stay in my current university, in other university, it doesn't have really restrictions, and so yeah. And otherwise, what else today is uh if yeah, add the minors after the er and to make the sentence, and it's yeah, make the sentence and more correct, right? And don't write a punct, and you're gonna write the English word point, but you don't write the in point, because we have the full promise with the one teaching assistant, and she kind of sometimes we're changing the position, and so that we have this full promise. Don't write it, and we don't write the rond klammer. We don't write a rond klammer. Rond klammer. We don't write it. The reason is very complicated, but we only using the flower klammer reply to the round clamor. Round clamor is kind of like one of my opponent, and so that I can kind of avoid that. And other writing rules, let's say the brief the university emails, and is only like space 2 above and below, and space 111 space 2, and before the end of your name, and etc. And so that it's RER, so to say. And otherwise otherwise some buy rules that you can buy grain, and I bought a lot of grain, but sometimes are useful, sometimes are not, and it depending on which kind of position you are currently in. Like let's say the student plus TR, or you are only the role of students, and so that it makes difference. And otherwise let's say what is your going on here, and what we should need pay more attention to. And yes, it's very funny, and we have set rules about the stock market, and because we are you currently using the labor tax, and so that therefore it does have really differences. For example, like if you have the Spitze, and the the upgoing side is always green, and no question about that, and the downside is red. If it's Spitze and you are the right green and left red, right? And if it is like four, like the V, and right is red, and left is green. But the only problem is that they're about the question and which kind of perspective you are standing on. For example, like you're currently, if when you are watching the screen and you are towards the screen, right? You are towards the screen and you are like left side. If it is is what I just mentioned. But for even like you are standing on the background, let's say, and conference the people who watch the screen, and then you conference the Spitze, and is left green and right side red and are right. And for big four as well. Big four is right green, right green and left red, and whatsoever. And we have this new rules. This new rules gonna could potentially help, but I'm not sure about that. Let's say pretty and whatsoever. And so yeah, let's get a quick view about the things which gonna happen and to get to avoid of the YouTubers and etc. And focus on our task today because we're different. So I'm not really currently can make videos, and that's why. So yeah, so let's begin finally.嗯，OK，现在时间是9:31左右，47秒。我们这2天还是很着急的，然后因为怎么说呢，就是，但是我着急也没有用，因为我学这个 content，然后我就感觉他们就是我同学，然后把我打得很重，那种感觉，所以我们 kind of 就试着用不伤害的方式来学这个 content，但是只要速度快一点就行了。OK，so 我们现在先准备一下，然后今天的这个学习的这个流程 and etc，然后 finally 等会儿 back，就 guys。